Hello and welcome YouTube to my very first screencast. Yeah, um, it's my very first screencast, so yeah. Let me first introduce myself. I am Peter van Keimelen and I'm a student at the Erasmus College in Brussels. And because actually I just want to share all my projects I create at school, I decided actually to make all these screencasts and to actually log everything I create on my computer. So yeah, sorry for my bad English. It's because I'm actually English is my mother tongue. It's actually Dutch. So yeah. Um, for the further introduction, yeah, I'm Peter van Keimelen, and actually, I more like to call myself with my nickname Shanaki, which means storyteller, because I like to tell a lot of stories. Man, I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah. Uh, so, um, I'm actually making a lot of projects, and the project I'm actually now on today is my thesis. I think it's called a thesis. I'm not sure in English what it's called actually, but yeah, it's actually basically the work you have to make when you finish college. So, and my thesis is actually creating a programming language, not a very easy task. So I put a lot of time in it, and well, the project isn't actually really moving on. So actually, to encourage myself in creating and continuing the project, I also decided to make this screencast because I actually want to make at least one video every week about this project, and maybe in the future some other projects I create. But so before we start, actually creating our with actually logging our project, I would like to actually tell you about this computer. This computer is a completely customized Arch Linux. Arch Linux is a very simple distribution of Linux. When you first install an Arch Linux, you actually get zero to nothing. But really nothing. The only thing you get is actually a command line. And the next thing yeah, actually basically you get a command line and then you install and install and install software to actually completely customize your PC. So um, everything from the ground up I installed myself. The graphical environment, the desktop environment, the login screen, and it's not just installing, it's also configuring. So I actually needed to configure it all by hand and actually to really create all the files, all the configuration files, and actually really write down how this operating should be configured. It's also a Linux. I'm a very big fan of Linux because it's an open source operating system, and yeah, I'm a very big fan of open source. I'm a very big fan of everything that's free, as in freedom, because I actually do believe that knowledge should be shared. So I'm actually most things I actually create are actually on Linux. Yeah, that's about this computer, and this is my desktop. This will be our mascot, I believe. Gabumon from Digimon. Digimon was one of my favorite cartoons when I was about 7 years old, and still one of my favorite cartoons. Gabumon is the Digimon. Yeah, it's to tell you about Digimon. It's actually something like Pokemon, but yeah, it's a little bit deeper in the story. If you're interested in that Digimon, you can look it up. So this will be your mascot, Gabumon. Yeah. Uh, So every piece of software I installed myself. I equipped this computer with actually everything I need to program a IDE, my favorite IDE, Guinea development environment. This will be the development environment I'll be using most of the time. But not for this project actually. No, not for this project, because this my thesis will be written in Pascal, and this is done with this development environment. It's a little bit more complicated development environment, but hey, it works. Oh, it's on a different screen. You have two screens to actually read documentation and program at the same time, because it's not a very easy task to actually program and read, program and read, program and read, while switching windows and windows and windows. So it's actually easier to keep everything on two screens, so that you can just look at the other screen when you won't need documentation, and look at your main screen when you need to program. I'm rushing this. I'm rushing this too hard. Yeah, this will be the development environment I'll be using for this project, for the programming language we'll be creating. Yeah. I also equipped this computer with things to actually create images: Blender, diagram, ebook viewer, GNU image manipulation program, LRF viewer, 7-zip. There's also 7-zip on this computer. Yeah. What else do I have got here? FileZilla. The link for downloading torrents, links. Bitgin. I'm a very big fan of Bitgin. LibreOffice. TechMaker. Yeah, but most of the software is actually development. It's actually development software. So I have here Anjuta, Aptana, CMake, CodeBlocks, database browser. Not really sure which program it actually is. It's just called database browser. Dev help for development help. Eclipse, Java Eclipse. Genie, of course. Chandam. Glade for development interfaces for GTK, I believe. MonoDevelop for developing .NET projects. Mono documentation, Java, Qt, Toolkit. That's the graphical toolkit. Rapid SVN and Emacs. Yeah. So most of the software actually installed on this computer is actually just development software. That was it for the first 10 minutes of this video. So yeah, it's a really sort of introduction of this PC, but I'm going to make more videos, and I think you actually will know this PC a little bit better over time when I make more videos. So yeah. First things first, we need some kind of place to actually save our code while we are developing the software we are about to create. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually create a Git repository. I'm a very big fan of Git because it's made by Linus Torvalds. I think he writes good software. He wrote the Linux kernel, and it's running pretty darn good on this PC. But it's not good for your battery. It actually drains the battery a lot. Linux drains the battery a lot. But yeah, first we're going to create a Git repository. I'm member of GitHub, so oh no, it's not GitHub. I'm a member of Bitbucket. GitHub is another site. Bitbucket. So this will be our repositories to store our code on. Login. Which login did I use? P1Cam. I think it's that one. I hope it's that one. Yes, it's that one. I've also another project, Time Tracker. Maybe I will be working on it in the future. But first, my thesis. My thesis needs to be ended in August, I believe. Needs to be finished in August. Yeah. So yeah, let's create our Git repository. Here, create. That should do it. Owner, P1 Camera, yeah. Name. Well, the actual project name was NonkelScript. The actual name of the programming language. NonkelScript's description. A programming language meant to be incorporated in a ERP system. Yeah. Short description, but yeah, it should do it. Is the mic on? Yeah, the mic is on. This is a private repository. I decided to keep it private for now because I'm not really sure that I actually don't make this thesis alone. Someone gave me the task to do that, and he's from a company, and he actually needs it to empower his custom-made ERP system. So yeah, I'm not sure he actually agrees with it. Would agree with it if I would make this project open source. I keep this a private repository for just for now. Allow only private forks, Git, Mercurial, issue tracking, a wiki. No, none of those options for now. No. Yeah. Yeah, that should do it. Language. The language is it's written in. It will be written in. Is it in this? No, it's not in the list. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it will be written in Delphi. Okay. Let's create this. Create a repository. Set up your local directory. Git path to your project. Echo. Okay, let's follow these instructions. New sidebar navigation. Oh, that's nice. I don't really use Bitbucket a lot. Most of the time, I actually don't publish my project, so I actually have some sample code for this project, so I'm going to click this one, maybe for remote add. Already have a Git repository on your computer. Let's push it back and push it up to. No. No. Push to my repo. It's actually not a repo, so. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's initialize our project. Set up Git on your machine. Git is I believe Git is already installed in this PC. Yeah, it's already installed. So can skip that step. Okay. I have some code for this project. Where do I have it? Yeah, I actually already created a part of this project. It's actually I had to hand the thesis had to be finished actually right now, but the project lagged a little bit, so yeah, it's actually not already finished. And oh, now that I think about it, I need to log actually my time. So yeah, the teachers actually ask that I ask from me that I always log everything when I work. So yeah, I'm going to log this. We started yeah about now. So yeah, just time this. Okay. Yeah, let's create our project. CD projecten. AT switch GTK phone world source. Don't I have my? I thought. Ah, bachelor proof. Yeah, it should be this in. It should be in that folder. Oefenprogramma's verslag. Rekenmachine. Waar is NonkelScript zelf? Ah, NonkelScript. Let's first create a backup of the original codes. mv NonkelScript to NonkelScript backup. Okay, backup created. Now let's create a repo. Oh, wrong command. Yeah, should do it. Yeah, cd into that directory. Okay. cd path to your project, then git init. Okay, git init. Initialize empty git repository. And then this command git remote at origin https p van Keimeulen at bitbucket.org. Let's make it smaller for a while. At bitbucket.org slash p van Keimeulen slash NonkelScript dot git. Okay, remote edit. Create your first file, commit and push. Okay, we actually already have some code, so I'm going to use that code. Let's copy our code into our repository. Where is the code? Projecten, bachelor proof, NonkelScript backup. Yeah, here's the file. That should do it. Okay. Copy. Yeah, NonkelScript. Paste. Okay. Now I need a way to add actually everything. How am I going to do that? Let's take a new tab and actually hit help add. Is that it? No. Hit add. A complete man page. Whoa. This command updates the index. No. Interactive force options. dry run, verbose, force, interactive, patch, edit, update, all, update index, no all, refresh, ignore missing. I need to have a GUI for this. Isn't there actually some kind of GUI for Git? I think it is. I think there is. So yeah, maybe there is some graphical program I can use for Git. Arch Linux Git GUI. Git. Git prompt, telling, pushing, configuration, creating a branch, editing, git prompt, hit daemon. Nope. A git GUI client for Linux. Git cola. I'm going to research that later. First, let's verbose, force, verbose. Yep, we're also going to use that one. Git add verbose everything. Oh, everything is added. Nice. Yeah, nice. Oh, wait a sec. Git clone checkouts, fetch init. I don't want all the objects to be added, so actually git %current heads to the specified states. I think this is it, yeah. I'm first going to clean this whole project. RM RV backup. The backups I don't need, I actually already backuped it, so RM RV backup CVC. Yeah. CD test projects. First, going to clean everything. RM everything print PPU. Everything .o. Everything dot compiled. Everything dot exe. And everything dot or. Also, we need to pick up here. Execute the same command. this is just, yeah, we don't need that. rm rv lib. Okay. Yeah, that's a do it. Git add verbose everything. Yeah, that's a lot less. So, next step to initialize our Git repository. Okay, our Git repository. Next step. Git adds, git commit. Okay. Then we're going to commit it. Initial commit. We just call it that. Oh. Please tell us who you are. Well, we're only going to set this for this repository. Git config user.email. My name is my email is pvancameron@shanachite.be. Git config user.name Peter van Cameron. Yeah. Okay, that's my name, that's my email. Initial commit. Create mode. File intersections. Okay, I think we did it actually. Oh, now we need to push it. Push origin master password. Yeah. Okay, I think we did it. Let's take a look. Repositories. Okay, where are our files? Just now. Yeah, indeed. I did that just now. Overview. Create a readme file. No, normally. Where are our files? Stop watching. You're watching this repository. Of course I'm watching it. I'm the creator. We'll commit. Yeah? Okay. Ah, here. Source. Okay, our source. Yeah. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Whoa. Beautiful. Really beautiful. So now it's a repository, so we can easily manage our project. Now when we actually edit something, we actually can commit it to this repository, and this repository will track everything. So when we actually make some mistakes in the future, and we need to actually backtrack our project, then we can just do that, because actually this repository remembers every change you make to the project. So you can actually go back into the past, and actually get the version of let's say 6 days ago. Yeah, there is no version of 6 days ago because it's the first commit we made, but yeah, you get the points. Okay. And they said something about the readme file. NonkelScript. Indeed. There isn't a readme file yet. Ah, okay. Let's create a readme file then. Readme. This is a new programming language meant to be incorporated in a ERP system. Quick summary. There's a new programming language meant to be incorporated in our ERP system. This isn't the only purpose. This isn't the only purpose. I hope I spelled purpose right. The programming language will be written in such a way that it can also be used as a standalone language. Version 0.1, I believe. Okay, save. I think this has to be correct. Waiting for Bitbucket. Come on, internet. Yeah, okay. Version 6, quick summary. Code. Can't we? Ah. Which one? H3. What's this? Quick summary. Okay. Look at that. What is this repository for? Quick summary. Not version. We replace that to that. Okay. Save. Should do it. What is this repository for? Actually, that's a really strange section, so I actually believe I'm going to skip that up, cut that out. Yeah, okay. And so, save. now I believe we have a really nice readme file. Yeah. Okay. And that will be the start of a project. Well, I think I'm going to keep it for this part of the whole trip. Yeah. Um, Probably I will make a next video about this project next week, or if I actually manage to actually work for it in the course of the week, um, then I will be creating more videos about this project. Yeah. Okay. But I'll leave it at this for today. Let's swap our PC a little bit more. So, and actually tell a little bit about the project. I actually created this project because I really like programming languages. It's one of my most. I really like. I actually really like languages in general, and because of that reason, I actually decided to create a programming language as my thesis, because I like languages, I like programming, and it was actually the great combination. And for our thesis, we had to choose between several projects, and yeah, uh, or you could think up your own project, but actually the one of the choices was creating your own programming language. And yeah, uh, it was like it was yeah, it couldn't be easier it couldn't be easier for me. So I actually picked that project, and I started writing it in the beginning of March. Yeah, then was when I started writing it, and I actually experimented, and I after some experiment I came. I actually discovered Bison. Well, I actually knew Bison already a long time ago, but this time I actually could use it for something useful. About Bison. Here, Bison, a parser generator. It's actually a programming language to write programming languages. Talking about recursive, but yeah, it's kind of like a very old and complicated parser generator, but it does a job, and it's really complicated. Maybe that's because the project I couldn't manage to get the project finished on time, but now I get a second chance. So the project actually needs to be finished by in 2 months, I believe. So I'm going to take that chance with both hands, and actually continue this project, because I really want to finish this project. Yeah, and Bison may seem a little bit complicated, but I'm sure you will learn a lot about Bison in the course of all these videos I'm about to create, because it's the main programming language I'm going to write my compiler in. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything more to say. It's my first video, so I actually didn't rehearse this, and yeah, more. I know it's all a little bit vague what I'm actually all am telling you guys, but you will learn more about this in the course of all the videos I'm about to make. So I'm rushing this a little bit, I believe, mostly because I'm actually kind of like a little bit stressed. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave it for at this for today. The movie is already recording for 40 minutes. This is a little bit long. Uh, it's my limit were actually 30 minutes. But hey, if you make it to the to 40 minutes, you're a really big fan. So yeah. Now, you know, in any case, yeah, leave a comment. Write me what you think about my project and do suggestions and most of all subscribe. Yeah, that's all I can say. If you want to follow this project, how it continues and how it evolves in the future, yeah. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.